Hello and welcome back to Alps Panorama at the Northern Sea. So I did purchase the Anderson Group DLC, and I'm not going to go over it because there's plenty of other people which have got access to it earlier, and you guys have probably already seen it. So, and in all reality, I don't see too much interesting here. I mean, it's cool to have, but it's stuff we've already covered. But if there is any particular piece of equipment you would like me to go over or like me to get for the farm, let me know, and we'll get it. I think eventually we'll probably upgrade to one of these bale stackers like this one here. But see, I don't see the real difference between this one. This one has the standard regular pickup like the other bale stacker we got, and then this one has like a different one. It's like a grabber. But if we get these, we're going to have to get a different storage area, or we're going to have to start storing them in here, because I'm pretty sure they're going to stack the bales a lot higher than this one, and so they won't fit nice and neat under here, and we'll have a catastrophe when trying to unload them. But anyways, let's get to it. So I checked before I started recording, and these two fields have weeds in them, so we need to start weeding. That's the task at hand. We're going to need some more fertilizer too. We're low on it. I think we have plenty of herbicide in our tank at the moment. I think. Could be wrong. Well, this should be enough to at least maybe do both those fields that we have. So we'll head on over here. We'll take care of our small field first. And then we have to plant our big field. Actually, you know what? Maybe before I start weeding, we will take our case and our seeder up there, and we'll hire a worker and have them start going at it. And then we'll come back and get the stuff that they miss. We'll take over in a minute. Ooh, 1,000? That should be enough to do that field, hopefully. And yes, we are going to put soybeans in it yet again, just so we can start making money. Once we start having money, we'll start getting other things. Start doing some other stuff like corn and stuff like that. I think it would be a good idea to start getting that kind of stuff and load it into our silo so that we can have it ready if we decide to do pigs. Oh dang, you know what? I need to fertilize this field first. Totally spaced that. My bad, guys. So, I guess we're just going to get everything ready. We're going to have to... Oh, no, we can't... Oh, yeah, we can. We can use this. Because there's no crops planted yet, so we won't have any crop destruction. But we do got to go refill fertilizer. We're going to definitely need... I remember I said this in the last episode, but we're definitely going to need to go get gas. All of our machinery is low on gas at the moment. This one, I think, has the most gas out of all of them. Oh, hold on, my bird's calling my daughter. She's upstairs while I record today. It's okay, Oz. Whoops. Tried to cruise control it, and I have the cruise control on this tractor set to 6 miles an hour. So we have $18,000, but I had to increase our loan because when I was trying to get that field plowed, and I leased the plow that was bigger than what we could pull. It actually costed us quite a bit of money, and I got no use out of it, so it was a big waste of money. And then we had to pay for the seeds and everything for the grass. I think we had to get more fertilizer, we had to buy lime. It was kind of an expensive ordeal. But we should be okay. Oh, this is cool. I didn't notice this before. That's actually a picture of this map. There's that house that's on top of the hill that I sold, by the way. It's not there anymore, but when you first start playing the game, like playing on this map, there is a house on the top of the hill over there, and you actually own it. I think I have stated this in previous episodes, but I'm just gonna say it again. Just maybe it might help somebody when they're starting out. You get extra money if you sell. There's a house on the beach, and then there's a house on top of that hill, and if you sell those houses, they're worth a pretty good chunk of money. At least enough. If you sell both of them, you'll be able to buy a piece of new equipment for sure, or maybe a few pieces of smaller equipment. And it's a super big boost to help you get started. And I didn't feel like it was cheaty or anything because it was stuff we technically already owned, but we weren't going to use it. So it's kind of like if you wanted to sell the pig farm, if you weren't going to use it, you could totally just sell that, and you'd be good to go. Have extra money. Oh, our fields came in. To get weeding those pronto. But first, we gotta start the fertilizing process. And workers do not do a good job at fertilizing this field. But we're gonna be busy weeding. So, there we go. We're gonna magically teleport to our weeder and unfold it. I love the new sprayer animation. It looks great. When I was testing it in beta, I did not notice the new sprayer animation. Because I didn't start using sprayers till recently. I always just used the regular weeder. But when I first started, I was having a hard time getting it to work properly on these fields. But if we do, oh, did I miss some? If we do decide to go all organic, which I think I want to, if our cows produce enough manure and slurry, I want to go all organic. And if we do that, then we can't use herbicide, because that's like definitely not organic. I suppose we could just claim that the herbicide's organic, but that's not right. We could pull a Monsanto. Monsanto's a company that makes Roundup, and they made a special soybean that wasn't affected by their Roundup. I forgot what they're called. There's a proper name for it, for their special soybean. They genetically modified it. It's an interesting story, actually. If you ever want to look into it, it's definitely interesting. I read about it a long time ago. Some farmers out there, they're into it because, of course, why would you not be into it when you could not have to worry about weeds, you know? Soybean's a pretty profitable crop because of all the things you can do with it. It's kind of taken over our world. And the fact that you don't have to worry about weeds is great. And if I remember correctly, from reading that, it was saying that soybean, you can plant it early, and it's like ready to harvest before, like, so the season comes, and you plant it right at the end of winter, and it will come and it will mature really quickly. And I could be wrong, so don't take my word for this, but I'm just saying what I read, and it was a long time ago. And so I could be totally wrong. But if I remember right, it was that you could plant it early and then harvest it like about the same exact time as you would be planting your other crops. So it's like an extra harvest in the season. And if you are a farmer that uses, man-made herbicide, man-made fertilizer, then it's nothing but a benefit. You get an extra crop, and your fields get to be worked earlier, and so that's great. But then there's out there that don't like to have chemicals all over their food, so just depends. Did we miss some? That's a weed right there. I see it. How did we miss that? Well, it is Freki after all. That's how we missed it. There we go. Alrighty. That should be good. I'm gonna go refill the herbicide tank after this so that we have plenty of herbicide, because our big field that we're fertilizing and then gonna seed here in just a minute is gonna need to be sprayed, and so I think our grass field will need to be sprayed because it's the first time it's grown in, so the weeds will grow. If I remember right, unless they changed it. I think all we have planted right now is soybeans, and the soybean price was looking... Oh, I missed some. See that, guys? Man. The soybean price was looking good last time. Oh, it was over $4,000, or like $4,000, but I think it was, or maybe it was just over $3,000, like it is now. I'm missing some again. How do you guys let me do this? Helper D has completed their task? I don't think so. They did. They just missed this little section right there. Helper D, you're hired anytime. You did a great job. We're gonna try to get the spots I missed real quick. I think that's that, and I think right over here you can see the other spot, starting like right here. Let's check the map. Yep, there is that little bit right there, but that's fine. We don't have to worry about that. That shouldn't affect us hardly at all. And I think we'll be able to get this whole section right here. Check the map, because apparently... Nope, we're not. Dang it, Freki. Come on, dude. Should be able to do this. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back and get that spot right there quickly after we're done. And before we go refill the herbicide tank, I'm gonna go finish doing that little bit of fertilizing. I think it was right here. Yeah. You can barely, well, at least I can barely tell a difference in the color of the ground when there's weeds there. When they're tall, relatively easy to see. Okay, leave that here, and we're gonna teleport over here. Dude, he missed a bunch, actually. I was proud of him at first. Gave him too much credit. I was like, oh dude, the Helper D, you can be hired anytime, but look at this. Not very good. Half the field. Well, almost half. And then there's that small section right there. He did alright. Yes, you're a pretty bird, Ozzy. Alright, yeah, so we'll just get this section right here, and we'll swoop over there and grab that, and hit that section over there. And we should be good to go. And we'll let the worker do what they can around the field, and we'll come clean up after him. I think the farm's coming along great. We got lots of fields. Well, not lots of fields, but we have good fields. We're making some good progress. There's just this little bit here. And it's like a waste of fertilizer almost, but I like to have the whole field covered. Whoa. Sorry, I'm playing on that crappy controller that likes to throw the camera around. Yeah, it's doing it again. And then there's just this teeny little section right there. Get that. I think that's the whole field covered. Very nice. Gosh, sorry about that. The camera, it probably drives me nuts more than it drives you guys nuts. You guys probably think it's me, but it's irritating when I'm just, don't even have my thumb on the thumbstick and it throws the camera around like that. And it only does it in Farming Simulator. Sorry, I'm just going to take this back. Oh, I guess I shouldn't, because we're going to need it. But we're going to need it with that tractor. So I'll just park it here. We'll swap tractors. If I don't, then we might destroy the crops. So we'll grab the fertilizer here. Like so. Whoa, I almost knocked it over. And then we'll leave those there for now. We'll clean them up in a minute. They're not going to hurt anything sitting around for a bit. We'll just drive this guy back up here. Like this. Actually, is there any fertilizing contracts? That might be good. Help us get some money. There's transportation, spraying with herbicide, sowing, and transportation. I don't know, that one might be a good one. Field 4 isn't huge, and we got a pretty big sprayer ourselves. I don't know, what do you think, guys? Should we take it? Let's do it, let's take it. We'll use our stuff. We're going to accept the contract, use our own equipment. We're going to put our worker going here, see what they can accomplish without us. We'll start them on the left side of the field as always. Hopefully they can get that little bit on the corner. No problems. Turn around, because I know there's a tree there. That's a cool screenshot. I thought so. Alright. So yeah, since it's not our field, we can actually drive on it with some big tires, and the crop destruction won't affect it. So that's fine. We shall do that. But we gotta go refill our herbicide tank, which we planned on doing anyway, but we're gonna have to refill it again after this job probably. So in all reality, this job's not gonna give us much money, due to the fact that we have to buy the herbicide, and it's like $2 grand. We have a little bit left over. I'm not sure how much we have. But we do have some. See these barrels right here? Every time I see them, I think of ketchup and mustard. Still. I don't know why. Is one like unleaded and one diesel? Is that what that is? Not sure. Here in America, the diesel's green. That's the color they use for it. Oh. There was hardly any in there. This should fill, yeah, this will fill up our thing for sure. And then we'll have another little, teeny little bit left over. But I think that this should do that whole field. hopefully. And we'll probably be done doing spraying this field 4 over here faster than our guy will be done doing some soybean. That was soybean, right? I'm not planting grass in there, am I? Whew. Sorry, I had to check that real quick. The last thing I remember planting was grass. Oh no, we did the little field. The other fields. That could have been bad. Yeah, I love that sprayer animation. I think this looks good. It looks much better than the other one did. I imagine this is more what it looks like in real life. It looks like it would just saturate the ground real good. And with these tall weeds, it's much easier to actually tell what we're getting and what we're not getting. Not to mention because of the cotton. I think it's cotton that's planted in here. Yeah, I think we should be able to do this whole field, no problem. With the tank we got. Looking good. So if any of you guys got the Anderson DLC, what do you guys think about it? Is it good? Are you glad you got it? Is there something really cool about it that I don't know? I haven't watched any of the other YouTubers that have shown the equipment yet. I just kind of read over it and looked over it myself, and so far I'm not very impressed, to be honest. I mean, it's cool. I love having different stuff in the game, but it's definitely not game changing. Some of the mods have been more exciting, and they're free, so. But I'm sure there's some people out there that absolutely love the new DLC, and I love the fact that one thing I do like is the fact that there are DLCs, paid DLCs. But I think what the main purpose of this DLC is to, because Anderson probably gets a little chunk of the change from letting Farming Simulator use their equipment, and so the more money that Anderson actually makes from selling this DLC, the more likely they are to let Farming Simulator, let Farming Simulator include their products in future titles. You know, like kind of like how John Deere is now a thing this year, and it wasn't before. It was only a modder thing. So that could be good news for the future. But that said, I have only started playing Farming Simulator this year in Farming Simulator 2019. So Anderson Group could have been featured in previous versions of Farming Simulator, and I wouldn't have an idea, so I could just be talking a whole bunch of nonsense. But something tells me that that's a good, like, I didn't play last year, but I do know from watching other YouTubers that Krone, our balers and I believe even the fertilizer spreader that I have right now is a Krone, and they were a DLC last year, and then this year when the game came out, or in 2017 in the last game, and then when this game came out, 2019, they were fully featured as they came with a standalone product, so we didn't have to buy the DLC for it. So there's a good chance when 2021, when Farming Simulator 2021 comes out, that Anderson Group will be featured in that without a DLC. But we'll have to see how it works. That's just me guessing, assuming, and we all know you shouldn't assume things. That's how you get yourself in trouble. So don't take Freki's word for it. I could just be blowing smoke. So here's a question: when we get a greenhouse, what greenhouse should we get first? Should we get the tomato one? I think it's tomatoes or lettuce. My vote personally is for tomatoes because I like growing tomato plants in real life, so that's cool. I've never grown lettuce in real life, but I have grown tomatoes. Sometimes they turn out like crap. Maybe I'm not the best actual farmer. But yeah, sometimes they like produce a teeny amount of tomatoes, and then some years so many tomatoes I don't know what to do with them. Either way, it's fun. It's cool to watch them grow. But we'll be able to get that once we get our cows up and running, because then they'll produce the manure needed for the greenhouse. Because as of right now, if we were to buy it, we couldn't put manure down. So then we wouldn't even get any tomatoes. We just have a nice greenhouse with nothing in it. Did any of you guys see the new, I didn't download it yet, but the new chicken coop mod? It's like, can hold like 495 chickens or something like that. And it's like a tiny little building. I think it looked cool. I watched, I think it was Mr. Silly P. I watched his video of that. That's all I watched, was just mainly till the chicken coop was off. Or, you know, till he got over the chicken coop. That thing's pretty, I like the chicken coop. I like how you can open the doors and go inside it. And it has like that little, egg machine and the conveyor belts. That's pretty cool. Mr. Silly P did a good job on that. He's got some pretty good videos. Dude, we're totally gonna beat the. Here, are we going straight? I'm gonna check, see where our guy planting our soybean is. See how good he's doing. Huh? That's awkward. So he missed that corner, but he's doing everything else pretty good. Oh, I got off. I wasn't going straight, guys, my bad. Yeah, there was plenty of herbicide in this tank to do this field. That's nice. Pretty good. Yeah, we'll be able to get the rest of the field on the next pass, and we'll be done. We shouldn't even have to do that whole strip that we have left. We're 85% done. Oh no, oh no. That's okay, we'll leave those there. Shh, nobody will know. They're in the past now. Don't tell anybody. I like how over on the island where you sell things, where there's like lots of businesses and stuff, I like how they have the palm trees, and then out here in the farmland, it's regular old trees. I have never seen a palm tree in real life. Do they even exist? Just kidding, I know they exist. Don't make fun of me. I've just never seen one. %. We're almost done. Then we'll go grab the rest of that herbicide that's at the shop. $98. I thought we would have been done by now. Oh, done. Speak of it. Yeah, we're not going to sow that field. Sorry, guys. Maybe in a time lapse or a video that I was going to cut into multiple sections, but not today. we'll leave that for somebody else. You know, see all the farmers around? See them all? They're all over the place. It actually feels like we're all alone. It's kind of sad. There's no cars anywhere. We're in a apocalyptic farming world. But I guess in the farmlands, you're not going to come, it's not like living in the middle of the city. You're not going to come across people all the time. That's good. We're not going to buy another tank till we need it. I don't like having stuff sitting in the shop. It gets in the way when you're getting other machinery. Plus, the main reason is I get confused because Freki forgets things, and then I think, oh, well, there's a herbicide tank sitting at the shop, like I just did. We could just go use that and refill. We'll be good to go. And then it turns out it has like 50 liters in it. Yeah. That's a Freki move. We're at 18,000. We could pay off 10,000 of our loan, but I'm just going to keep it as it is because we need all the money we can get. You know what I think we're going to do, guys? We are going to drop off this herbicide, or herbicide sprayer, and we're going to go get gas. We are in desperate need of some gasoline. Especially the case that's seeding. It needs gas badly. One vehicle at a time. There's a gas station just up over here. It's actually right there in front of us. So we're gonna do some gas runs. We'll get this tractor and then our fertilizer tractor. And then when that case is done, when we help them go finish up, we'll run over here, get some gas. Much needed gas. Might as well get a soda while we're here. Thanks, dude. Look at that timing. Oh, I thought I was gonna hit the wall. They were like, hey, thanks for buying gas, but you just crashed through our building. No thank you for that. So we're gonna run this tractor back to the farm. Yep, Ozzy, we're running it back to the farm, dude. My bird's repeating me. Imagine that, he's a parrot. A mimicry bird. Do you guys in Australia, do you guys really have birds everywhere? Like, of course you have birds everywhere, we all do. But what I mean by that is, do you guys really have, parrots everywhere? Like, cockatoos? And, parakeets or budgerigars? Budgerigar? Do you guys really have those, like, just flying around everywhere? If you guys do, you guys are so lucky. You guys probably already know that. But yeah, that would be so cool. I got a little budgerigar. I love him. He's awesome. I couldn't imagine just like waking up and seeing parrots everywhere. My daughter wants a ringneck, an Indian ringneck. I want a gala parrot eventually, one day. I think they're from the cockatoo family. They're just like pink. They're pink and gray, I think. Anyway, enough about my parrots. It's time to get gas and take out a sign on the way. Gotta keep the city workers employed. You know, because they always, I don't ever see anybody, but somebody comes around and fixes the signs. Definitely not us. I've tried before. Doesn't work. Done. Oh look, yeah. So I was right. Coon. Coon or Qin, one or the other. I had a friend when I was younger, and his last name was spelt like that, and he pronounced it Qin. So I don't know. Could be either way, I'm guessing. Helper E is... I don't think Helper E is blocked by an object. You see this? Okay, let's drive over there. I think he got himself stuck on a mountain, is what Helper E did. Yeah, he straight is driving off the mountain here. What are you doing over here, dude? You got yourself into quite the predicament. Hey, dude. Dude. Yeah, the tractor doesn't go there. Yeah, it really doesn't. Here, this is gonna be our screenshot, our thumbnail. Cause just look at that thing. How did he do this? Are we gonna be able to get out of here? Nope. He got us really wedged in here, didn't he? There we go. Come on, Case. I believe in you. There it is. You big beastie tractor. You got it. Guess we'll take over for Helper E. Otherwise he's just gonna keep driving off cliffs. You know, I thought he would have been further along than this. Yeah, look how bad this tractor needs gas. We're gonna run out soon. We're down to a quarter tank. I guess in all reality, in a quarter tank in this tractor, I have no idea about tractors, but that's probably like 10 gallons. It's probably the same amount an entire car, a car holds completely. Ooh, going off track a bit. That's one thing. I wish I was as good at driving in a straight line as the workers are. That'd be nice. It's too bad our little Fendt tractors didn't have enough horsepower to pull this seeder. I'd say we can just put one of them on here and have a worker take over while we go get some more gas for this tractor. But I don't want to stop seeding to get gas. That doesn't sound like a good idea. Doesn't sound very productive. Sounds very counterintuitive. I keep trying to look around our farm and just like this general surrounding area to see what would be a good place to buy next. And rather than buy something, I think the next thing to do would be to... Here, let me show you. I believe I've already showed you guys, but to expand this field, like take this edge here and kind of go something like this around here, because we owned quite a bit of this if I remember correctly. Yeah, see, we could just try to take it up along here. Widen that field up a bit. It'd probably add quite a bit of yield. Oh. That's not gonna do anything, Freki. You have to lower it down for it to work. Go figure. All the wishing in the world isn't gonna help you with that one. Some of these fields, I don't know what you'd do. Like, if we bought the one next to us, what could you do with that? I mean, you could do some serious landscaping and flatten it down, but I don't think you couldn't harvest that, could you? That big hill? I don't know, maybe we'll have to get it and try. It is a great map for animals, like cows that need tons of grass. That's another thing, we're gonna get some sheep. With our grass field, we'll have more than enough stuff. I'm actually really surprised how much I like this map. When I started it because nobody else was doing it. Now me and Farmer Tom are. I think, like he said, he left in a comment that he thinks that we're the only ones doing this map, and I think so. I believe him. Well, besides you guys, what I meant by that is the only YouTubers doing the map. I know some of you guys out there are doing the map, and you're probably doing a way better job at it than I am. Probably just laugh at me nonstop. What is this guy doing? You know he could do it this way. It'd be so much better. I'm new. That's my excuse, okay? I'm sticking to it. I am having fun though. That's all that matters, right? That's what they told me in school. You can be anything you want to be. Doesn't matter if you win as long as you're having fun. What kind of things were they teaching me? Everybody gets a trophy. You don't have to win. Everybody's a winner. You want a participation award? If you participated, you're a winner. Something tells me that's not gonna make you very successful. But what do I know? I wish I got a participation fish every time I went fishing. See, that logic doesn't apply there. Well, I tried fishing. Why didn't the fish just come get on my hook? I threw my line out there. Don't I get a participation award? That's another thing Freki loves to do. I love going fishing. It's fun. I like to go to the rivers. I go to lakes occasionally, but I like fishing rivers. I like the sound of the running water. It's very relaxing. We have some big mountains here where I live. Big, big mountains. It's awesome. That's what I grew up doing. And now the city kind of just grew around me. Hopefully I'll be moving soon. Get out of the hustle and bustle of all this city stuff. I'm gonna go around this edge because, as you guys saw, it says I don't have access to this land. And if my plant or my cedar is too far off of my land, it won't plant at all. It just drags along and doesn't plant anything. So we're gonna do this, and we'll go back up the middle there and get the spot that I missed, or spots that I missed. Hey, crows, you kind of like instantly spawned there. You weren't there to begin with. I drove past and you spawned. You didn't even fly in. You just crows are magical, I guess. You saw that? They just kind of poured it in. Came from a different realm. We are almost done here. It's looking good. I love a freshly planted field. It looks so good. We just have to get that little bit left up top there. And then we can go get gas. Some much needed gas. Pretty bird. Oh, and I have to go see what helper E missed. I know, pretty bird. She's upstairs making noise. Almost done. Bam. Alright. Oh, before I fold it up, let's go look at the areas this guy missed. He missed just this little section right here. Just this teeny little bit. And he missed that right there. He actually did really good, all things considered. Bam. I was going to cut across our grass field, but that's not proper etiquette. I was going to hire that worker, but we saw how good he did at fertilizing last time. I might as well just do that myself. Yes, we are taking our seeder to the gas station with us. Don't think we have much traffic to worry about along the way. It's nice the gas station's right here. You don't even really need to buy a gas tank. It's kind of like, oh, well, we just exploded, guys. We're dead now. Yeah, this guy's empty. You guys see that? It's like glitching out on the ground right there. But that one little rectangle. That's weird. We're just gonna drive away and act like that never happened. See ya. There's a little grass in the middle of the road. Bam. Alright guys, well, I think this is going to wrap up the episode. We got some weeding done. 3 fields, 2 of our own, 1 of the neighbors. We fertilized. We planted some seeds, some soybeans, and we filled 3 of our tractors up with gas. The only thing left to do, well, the only one that needs gas now is this, I think. Oh, it's over half a tank. We're good. Why did I start the engine? Come on, Freki. We're not driving that. Not right now. Nothing to harvest. But yeah, we'll just leave our fertilizer spreader up there, and that will remind me that we need to fertilize that big field in our next episode. But as always, thank you guys so much for watching. Oh, and before I go, really let me know about what you guys think about the Anderson Group DLC. Let me know if there's something cool on there that we need to check out, or if there's something that you found very useful. It'd be cool to hear your guys' input on the DLC. Or any mods in general. If you guys come across some mods that are really good and you like them, might help me out, let me know. I'm up for anything. But yeah, as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and you guys have a wonderful day.